coined as credibility, being credible. When you say credible, meaning doing what you say, being honest about who you are, and being the strong enough guy that you as a woman can relinquish the control. Because you can't take the control. I mean, you can, but it's going to end up being a misdemeanor or a felony. So what you want to do is be credible enough that a woman gives you control.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, in the process of gaining control, which is a lot what Mike has, is a situation where because he's credible, his woman gives him the control, and he drives the ship. And he also doesn't allow her bullshit to destroy him and her at the same time.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, part of being credible is also not being abusive. So what happens is a lot of times on here throughout the episodes we've taught dudes how to game and how to get laid and get chicks, and that's important too. But the other part of it is that once you gain the control, is that you don't become abusive. So usually what you have is a dude who's too weak to get anybody, and he gets shitted on, and his life is miserable because he don't have nobody. Or you get a guy who's straight pimping, who gets anything and lays anything he wants to, and then he's abusive. And there's a mid ground of that where you have to find that kind of mid ground between being pimp and being a square. So that's why we call it the square pimp brigades.
I understand.
Well, I was a square for many years until I started listening to your podcast.
And we actually have dudes who will listen to it, and they'll send, and Mara will attest to it, that where they feel as though their life has changed because they didn't really understand. And because women are crazy. You're crazy. I'm not crazy. When we say all bitches are crazy, yes, that's an over-exaggerated way to say it. But what happens is your emotional state changes your the way you look at things in a logical perspective. So as your emotional state, your logic becomes false logic. So now I got to try and make common sense out of nonsense. And I can't do that because what you're talking about in the first place is based on your emotional state at that particular time. And we have to be strong enough to recognize that.
You're talking about the period from the second to third week of the month before the period.
Not at all.
Sometimes, you know what?
Days of ovulation.
Yeah.
Absolutely then. But sometimes it's not then. Sometimes it's some bitch in the next cubicle just giving you a hard time, and you like bitches, and you got to be able to. Because I say, even if I'm dating Oprah, and I've said this, Oprah's worth billions. I still got to be man enough to rub Oprah's big ass head and make it okay.
Yes.
And me making her okay is making her $1 billion mistakes and problems okay. Even though I might be making $20,000, $30,000.
Right.
So is she now, because she's on the oxygen. No one watching.
Nobody says she's losing. She's bleeding. Yeah. She's hemorrhaging as we speak. Right, so
Stedman is the breadwinner now. Do you even know what the fuck he does?
He actually was a warden to a prison.
Was he? No.
Yeah,
I heard he was like a numbers guy, like a lawyer.
Yeah, I thought he was a lawyer.
He was a lawyer, but he was a warden. He was a warden of a place. He worked for about $11 million. Jesus. Which is like,
it's pennies.
Like, that's like me dating the fry girl at White Castle. You know what I'm saying? It's the same scenario. But the credibility of knowing that his chick is going crazy and go, look, bitch, just check the website. I have nothing to hide. I'm okay with you knowing where I'm at. But you're not going to let your crazy infect me.
Right. Now, now on the other end, what you said, it's also about me taking care of her.
Sure.
When we go out, she don't go to her wallet.
Right.
I take care of everything. All me, like whatever. Whatever she wants, I take care of.
That's right.
So that's the way.
You take a check out. You pay the bill. You feel it. I spend my gas. Bitches don't even know how much I pay for gas. They don't know what I pay for insurance. They don't know what my car note. They just get in the car. Car's clean. It's hot. Got hot rims on it. I feed you this. But here's the thing. When all of that happens and I come home and I leave my dirty drawers on the floor, shut the fuck up and pick them up. Shut your mouth and pick up the dirty drawers. Either that, or let's split it down the middle. Let's split it down the middle.
Had me until shut the fuck up and pick up my dirty drawers.
I'm not saying it in a literal sense, but like understand
it's a trade-off.
How I got you.
Yeah.
You had me at shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Say it again.
trade-off where the man still is the man.
That's it. And
You know what I mean?
and she's
And
not
that-
gonna.
and
You
that
gotta. You
varies.
have to
I
claim
think-
that.
I
Sorry,
think
Harry.
women-
No, go.
No,
I'm saying that varies also. Those needs vary from relationship to relationship.
Sure,
too.
sure.
Because it's not all just fight. Even if you're not paying for everything, there's other pluses and minuses you have in a relationship that you got to balance out that go back and forth.
Sure, absolutely.
And being credible, there's different things you can do to be credible.
I mean, it also comes from like each party has to be grateful for what the other person brings to the table.
They should be, yeah. That would
yeah,
be
but
ideal, but it
bitches ain't
doesn't
never
happen.
grateful. You're not grateful.
Yeah, and each
I'm
bitch-
grateful.
Well, anything you do for a woman more than 3 times, what's that? Beige rule number 17. Anything you do for
Yeah,
a
it's
woman
not a
more than
favor.
3 times is no longer a favor.
It's an
It's an
obligation.
obligation. So if I do it, you start to expect that I do it, and then you know.
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, that's that bullshit.
It is, but it happens.
Subcategory. That's
Like-
that bullshit.
That's that bullshit.
And that's
Like
why.
17
That's why.
eggs.
Do something